Hey, so you guys have probably noticed, or definitely noticed, that Ninja Star's Discord audio can be poor at times, kind of cut out, and depending on the background music of the game. That turned out to be because of my old internet provider's ass-tastic upload speed, and now that I got a new provider, we tested it, and his voice is fine now, so sorry for claiming that it should have been better way earlier when it turned out that was the issue. So, yeah, that was resolved after the recording session that had episode 38. Episode 38 itself is actually okay, but everything before that is going to have this issue still, so I'm sorry. Thanks for sticking there, bearing with us. And now that is finally resolved.
Last time on
Danganronpa.
The strange costume man. He headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Fumi, he's in the nurse's office.
Someone killed him, one of us.
Justice Hammer 3. He was even bigger than the other two.
Whoever's fighting in that costume was the one that killed Hifumi.
I'll go get everyone. Now it's Justice Hammer 4 and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too?
Hifumi's body has disappeared. It must be the work of the culprit. It must have come and carried the body away.
Taka's body had disappeared.
The Jewish that also Canada. Well then, the suspect in the third floor, the victim saw and the none other than Hero.
Yaka left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the two missing bodies. Well, it placed us right here. No, this is where we just came from. I forgot. I was thinking we were in the hospital. We had a bit of a pause between the last two episodes, so well, it wasn't that much of short-term memory as it appears. Alright, well, that gate will be open soon enough then, if we don't get if we're not executed. I don't know, do I want to check out the art room? I don't think there'd be anything there. Oh, never mind. Maybe we do want to go in that room.
Where could two dead bodies disappear?
Hell, I don't know. We just search the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Or is more of what happens after that? Huh? The door must be locked. Soccer, open the door, please. Well, we should go in there. Okay, seeing the same stuff. Okay. Might have to come back to that and force our way in. Alright, I was gonna do the rec room then. Nope, nothing here. Well, what about this thing? I can't do anything with that thing. Oh.
Makoto,
Come on.
why are you just standing there? You need to get to the respiratory.
You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Kafumi and Saka's bodies have been hidden in this massive garden.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on at
Their bodies were in the repository? I'm not even sure where that is. Okay, that is it. I thought maybe it was that room that was locked. So they were in there and they locked the door, I guess. They had to make it so that you couldn't discover them. The body's here somewhere? He's gonna have some smart mouth comment to make. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice to go inside. So I was looking in the right place. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw a rediscovery. They're getting their mileage out of that. The two bodies that disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable and unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After
You're already
a certain
discovered.
amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
just hand it over.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Well then, now that we've found the bodies, that's all left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead, gone forever. They are never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful.
And instantly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. That is what tears are. The tears laid out on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Well, they're making it look like it. This wasn't...
He's alive again? Where
Right?
am I?
Maybe we're all dead, and this is the afterlife.
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming? Hifumi! Wake up! Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak. Come on, you gotta wake up! I remember everything.
Everything.
Before I met you all, I met you all.
Its memories all floating together. It has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out.
Uh-oh.
And you're supposed to not go towards the light.
Like the tail of a comet. Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you?
It was you. He's delirious.
Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
His eyes closed. Wow, he gave a name. And they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolutely undeniable death. Well, that's what we thought last time it was undeniable, but I guess it is now. No matter how many more of Tina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again.
This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's loyalty.
Honestly.
I have no tears, don't you? No tears in your veins. No calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Interesting way to put it.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become intentionally boring.
You said, "Yes, a hero, right?"
Then perhaps.
That's a hero Agaguri. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved.
And you can't try and trick us this time. Assaulting people, even killing Taka and Hifumi? And then going so far as to hide their bodies. Criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers? Is that what hero is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I could ever forgive him. We killed two of our own friends. Anyways, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look like that way.
It's going to begin again? We have to go through this one more time. When you say one more time, I have to accept it. I have no choice to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. Except for one person. I just have to do it. We're gonna say that every time. Okay, cool. Investigate. First, I better check the Monokuma file. Victims are Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
very strange.
Yes, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem, after all. The events of this case unfolded before our very own eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma trials anyways. Maybe.
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. You're talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice?
What are you doing here?
I'm just here to repeat questions.
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
He was behind his podium when you said that.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
It's Mondo again.
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification to it. In it. So are you saying nobody worked together this time either? Sorry, I can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder. Only one blackened can graduate, an accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who had blackened in that particular punch.
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person. That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the Blackened. Good luck to all the contestants! So there can only be one Blackened, and accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. Yeah, there's no way she would have forgotten that.
You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case?
Girl, like we're already saying? Oh.
I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
I haven't said murder's fiend in a while. Let's get back to it, I guess.
Well, I'm offended.
Yeah? You? When did you?
I'm looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you other milk sack swear girl.
Nope, Jack?
you gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time I have an alibi, you know.
He's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, he was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. But Aka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, shall we place a god by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
Well, we've still got Sakura.
Hina, I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina?
Sure, I'll be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin.
This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Alright, let's inspect 2 bodies thoroughly. Taka will never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There's a tar plate under his body. Did this killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind when the body was moved. Fumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Okay, he also has to point it out. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move something so big? I mean, I guess, yeah, that's pretty relevant to the case. From the nurse's office, where he was discovered, to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it? How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now on, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which is lying on the floor at the nurse's office. Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Kind of like the opposite of closing someone's eyes when they die. Their hammers of all different sizes hang on the wall, though some of them are more like mallets. Mallets, because just hammers have been designed using these as a model. Either way, all the hammers have obviously seen a lot of loose. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently?
Yeah.
Alright, so those are relevant. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. So it's never before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at that wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Well, I thought he would just go and say it, that it was used to move the body. This is gonna be nothing. Alright, yeah, just a mono coin. We can talk to people too.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something.
Is it death? Because I have too.
It's about this repository.
Oh, what is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura put together came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got there, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside.
It was locked? Yeah, we knew it was locked. I guess it's possible for someone playing to not have checked it.
And we came here as soon as the trip started, so there's no way someone could have beaten us here. So if that's true, then who locked it, and why is it locked now?
I wondered the same thing. Doors locked when search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Oh, that wasn't a truth bullet? There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? Okay. Yeah, let's look back on things. I don't know why there was a choice for that. It seemed like you should always say yes.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back on the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. We're not going to do that again, but that's like a design for people that take a long break from games, so that would have been nice to have for the second case we had a long break on. Yakia, do you think Hiro really did it?
I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. Any attacks and murders and disappearance all happened. Every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died.
Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So, in other words,
And there is no room to affect anyone else.
Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume?
Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was up. Because he's the fool of the century, you see.
He maybe, because his face, I don't know how he'd be known unless he didn't cover his face right. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Okay, Makoto, we do not talk about Hiro that way. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there is a clue hiding in there somewhere.
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case?
Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies?
They probably figured that if we cannot find the bodies, we can't complete our investigation.
But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we?
Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron.
Not really all there is to it. The other thing that bothers me is that you were verbally abusing our dear hero. Why'd they bother killing two people? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
Hold on, perhaps. I see. So that's what that means.
Is everything okay?
that's enough.
Don't touch me as if we're friends.
And what's with the attitude? It's always there.
But you have my appreciation.
That's where I'd say what's with the attitude, where it's a little nicer.
thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all.
Some mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. What if he did? Would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Maybe, I don't know. Lots of things are killing people here. Well, that seems like everything here, so I think... Wait, is that still the hammers? Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, that seems like everything here, so I think that's a good stopping point. And we'll catch you guys next time.